How's it going, YouTube? Street Fighter Mayhem here. Today, I'm back. 2017. Haven't made a lot of videos due to the fact that I haven't had a bike. I ended up having to trade my bike for a boat. Got into a lot of trouble with my bike. Broke the speed limit a bit too many times and almost lost my license. But I'm back. I have 3 new bikes to show you. I'm gonna be making tons of new videos, new content, new everything. So let's go ahead and start off with this bike. This is a Kawasaki Ninja GPZ 1100. All right, now this bike was sitting in my basement for about 3 years. When I bought my I had another bike before this, the one I sold for the boat. I got this bike for free. All right, now the problem was the piston was shot on it. That's the old engine right there. I'm going to show you what was wrong. All right, so this is an old piston, and the problem was this was bent pretty damn bad. And the way this happens, there's many ways you can do this, but the main reason is too much compression. Now what happens is your carburetor leaks into your engine, and that creates a whole bunch of compression. And when you go to start your bike, it doesn't start, and you sit there and you keep trying and trying and trying until eventually it goes banging. Well, no more engine. All right, now it does turn on. I can't start it because the heads are off. Still trying to work on it a bit. Everything works. New battery, new gasket, new head gasket, new pistons, new piston rings. Just about everything new I could put on it I did. New tail light, new blinkers, new fairing. It's been sitting for a while. I know it's dusty, but I painted all this myself. That's the side fairing, that's new. Just I can't tell you how much money is into this bike. It's ridiculous. But it is a brand new bike. Now this is another bike. This is an 83 Goldwing GL 1100. Now I have the same bike, but I got 2 bikes and I got 2 bikes for parts. All right. Now both engines ran. I decided I was going to make a 3rd bike, which I did. And I will put a picture up at the end of the video showing what I did to the bike and how amazing it looks. But as far as this bike goes, everything works completely. Got a built-in CB radio. It's got a radio, but I'm working on the wiring. There's your gauges, speakers. I would start it, but it's like 12 o'clock at night right now, so I'm not gonna go ahead and start it. Lights work. Everything works on it. It has custom switches. We look at the back, and then we got the ones in the front. Alright, go ahead and turn that off. Now there's a lot of things I don't like about this bike, and the reason why that is because somebody put a lot of gaudy shit on. You know, this bar right here, I don't like that. It had 2 footrests that were really ugly and you could barely walk it. I might have one over here. Had these on it. So when you were trying to walk the bike backwards or forward, you could barely do it. So I took that off. I ended up paying $1,200 for this bike. Like I said, I got this bike for free because I got a parts bike for my Yamaha that I traded. But both bikes work. Now this bike, I'm going to go back to this bike. From 1 RPM to 3 RPM, I have no power. Now I have a little bit of power, but not a lot. Tried adjusting the carbs. We tried just about everything we could, and we're still working on it. We're hoping we can get done in the next week so we can take it out and ride. It is winter. Really don't like riding in the winter. That's just me because I don't like the cold. But I actually ended up dropping the bike. I was at the top of the hill up here where I live because we own all this land. We own the road, and I was making a right turn, and I had no power. And Well, down went me, and I ended up dropping the bike. I ended up putting a nice dent in the tank, but luckily I had an extra tank. That's the new one. I ended up painting that. That's the old fairing that was cracked. This is the new one. It's just a stupid amount of money I put into this bike, but it is brand new. Literally, it's brand new. I mean, everything that could be replaced was replaced. And this bike, when you go to take off, there's a knocking noise. Now I don't know exactly what that is. I'm hoping I don't have to tear apart the engine like I did on that sumbitch. But if it comes to that, it will be done. Now, as far as the bike, I'm about to show you here when the video is over. This bike was in terrible condition. The dude was trying to turn it into a bobber. Now, I mean, I like the idea of a bobber, but I don't like that style of bike anymore. All right, I'm more of a Ninja type of fan or a cruiser. Those are the bikes I like, you know. And the bike was in horrible condition. We got a lot of parts though. Everything we could ever want to fix it, to make it run good. We had everything. So we ended up pretty much replacing everything on that bike. And man, that bike turned out amazing. You would never know it was this bike. Never. New paint job. Everything was sanded down. It was perfect. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here so that way you guys can look at the bike. Now I think this is about as far as I'm gonna get on this bike, but I think it's good enough. It looks amazing. So like always, I'd like to thank you for watching my videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and you all have a good one.